Captain. Captain White. Simon, please.
Falau Niua with the left foot kick, chips it high. Martin Josefo's underneath it, but it hasn't gone 10. So straight away an error from the kickoff for the USA. And a chance here for New Zealand to have a chat and decide how they'll take this free kick.
Well, just by the way they've setting up this free kick here, Rupert, New Zealand going to play this game slow. They don't want to play it fast. That's the way this American team are built with the likes of Perry Baker, Madison Hughes.
So Gillies Kaka walks towards the wall of American defenders. Sonny Bill Williams adds a bit of go forward. Josefo brings him to the ground. Nicholson plays scrum half. It's over the top of Kurt Baker into the hands of Akira Ioane. Then Pinkelman with the tackle, but there's a penalty there for not rolling away at the ruck, so another chance for New Zealand into USA territory here.
And Sonny Bill Williams had a knee complaint in Paris, and already after that first contact he fell awkwardly and he's in all sorts of pain. There it is there, the left knee. And he has been the best player by far over the last couple of weekends for NZ, so they can ill afford to have him off.
Yes, he did not play on finals day in Paris last weekend, Sonny Bill. He had a knock to the knee there, and this looks like it could take him off the field as well here. So a round of applause rings around Twickenham as one of the great figures of world rugby walks off the field, and Lewis Ormond comes on to replace him.
Well, he had the hit of the series so far for mine, Sonny Bill Williams. It was a set move from the tap piece. There was two players in there. He just lands on his ankle, I think, awkwardly. Got that last roll. Couldn't see him.
So no Sonny Bill, but New Zealand continue. Akira Ioane over to his captain, Tim Mickelson. And Tim Mickelson runs at the USA defenders. Patience required here from New Zealand on attack. Here's Rieko Ioane. Rieko Ioane picks up 5 tries on day 1. And he's added a 6th here in the Cup quarters.
Oh, Rieko Ioane, you are the man. He just takes it to new levels every time he steps on the field. There is nothing on in front of him. There is defence. Zach Test is up on his face. Look at that, just a little body shift. Goes in and around them. Smooth as you please, Rieko.
Zach Test, one of the better defenders on the circuit. Absolutely done here with that right foot step from Rieko, and so crucial to the All Black Sevens chances. Gillies Kaka with the attempted conversion. He's got it straight, and it's got the distance too, so quick 7 points first up here from the Kiwis.
Well, the marker class is making a very hard skill look easy, and that does look easy, but I tell you, Zach Test will tell you as well, very tough to stop.
Rieko Ioane, still just 19 years of age. Gillies Kaka kicks deep this time. Madison Hughes underneath it. In his own 22 for the USA, and pops it off to Zach Test, who does the hard yards. Pinkelman plays scrum half to Falau Niua. Josefo, he's got Perry Baker outside him. Perry Baker, all the pace in the world, but Regan Ware's up to it, and that's a wonderful covering tackle there from Regan Ware against the speedster.
Well, that's where he's so good, Regan Ware, as New Zealand go quickly here, Rupert, from the line out, those one-on-one tackles.
Mickelson puts it to the floor. Niua coming back for the US. He'll slow it down as his defenders come back in behind him and try to run it out against. Here's Pinkelman. Well, that's a good shot there from Ware again. He's a good tackles here from Regan Ware. Here's Niua. Niua on the near side to Zach Test. He stops and back to Danny Barrett. And Madison Hughes. Josefo, nice feet from him inside Ware that time. Good handling here from the USA. Pinkelman out to Baker, a bit more pace this time. Has he got the skills? Has he got the wheels? Has he got the feet? Yes, he has. Perry Baker hits back for the States.
Well, he doesn't need much space, does he, Perry Baker? But when you've got extreme pace, you have to try and cover the outside, and New Zealand realise that. And what happens when you do that? You overchase, so a couple of nice right foot steps from Perry Baker bamboozles the New Zealand defence, and in the end, the easiest of tries but again, making it look very easy, Rupert. Look at him here. He fakes to go to the outside, the right footstep, and Gillies Kaka as well over chases because of that extreme speed that he possesses.
It's one thing being able to run that fast, Carl. It's another thing being able to change direction while you're running that quickly without losing pace. Extraordinary stuff to watch. Perry Baker, his 4th try in London this weekend. Niua gets us underway again, and it's Ware who's underneath it for New Zealand.
Got from now.
Akira Ioane off to Baker. Kurt Baker, can he get something going? Beats one, and good little dart from Taranaki. Here's Akira Ioane from the Blues in Auckland. Standing in the tackle. Madison Hughes holding on to one leg.
What's on now?
Finally stops him in his tracks. Lewis Ormond up to Gillies Kaka. Gillies Kaka with the stop-go. Running around the back in circles, trying to confuse this USA defence, and well, he's gone backwards 20 metres here, Gillies Kaka, but they've still got the ball, New Zealand. And that is the most important thing in this game of sevens, but
Comes aside.
ended up getting isolated, and they've gone quickly here through Niua. Here's Josefo, and that's a poor pass from Martin Josefo, and Lewis Ormond says thank you very much, and I will run away. Second try to New Zealand.
Well, very fortuitous for the All Black Sevens. But Lewis Ormond will get his first try this weekend. It's from a broken play. Gillies Kaka was coming back. Josefo thought he was one of his players. There's the late cut. Gillies Kaka might be called for it. That was a loose pass. Madison Hughes is blowing up. There's nothing wrong with the pass, Madison. You've got to catch it.
Well, sometimes some of the jerseys they're wearing sevens can be confused, but not today in this one. It's the All Blacks against the All Whites of USA, so disappointing moment there for Martin Josefo, that Lewis Ormond snaps it up, and it's a good response from the All Black Sevens. It's now 14 points to 7. 20 seconds left in this first half.
You just feel the pace, Rupert, has really slowed down. That's the way New Zealand want it. They want to keep it like this. They want to control it. The other bigger side, they like taking it into contact. And they're controlling this game because they're controlling possession.
So the clock ticks down on this first 7 minutes in this Cup quarter-final. There goes the hooter for half-time, and Madison Hughes brings it down, and Zach Test, as they often do, runs behind and hits it up. Here's Niua. One more chance for the reigning London Sevens champions to make something happen here. And Perry Baker flicks it back, and here's Hughes in midfield. A few gaps opening up here in the midfield for New Zealand, and Niua goes wide to Perry Baker. Josefo back to his captain, and a long pass from Madison Hughes to Zach Test. Can Zach Test find an opening for Danny Barrett here? Danny Barrett, try scorer in last year's final, and here's Zach Test, who missed that final for injury, but look at him running away here. Has he got enough support though? Yes, he has. It's Madison Hughes to Josefo, space on the right. Can they get it to Baker? Perry's got it. Perry's got a bit of space. Can Ware get him this time? No, he can't. The speed stick, Perry Baker, is just too fast, and he's got a double against the All Blacks.
Well, great build up here, very patient as well from the US. Oh, and there goes the head nod, he's into it. Perry Baker. Let's go, he says. 2 tries in his first 7 minutes, Rupert. He is a weapon.
Well, Perry Baker's wearing player mic for us in this Cup quarter-final, so hopefully we'll be able to have a little listen in to him a bit later on about how much he's enjoying scoring tries against New Zealand. Madison Hughes with a crucial conversion, and he's made it, so we are all tied up here at half-time. New Zealand and the USA tied up 14 apiece. Mike Friday giving instructions to his team, and Perry Baker with 2 tries in that first half for the USA. And let's have a listen into his first half.
7 minutes more now, yeah. Get everything through each other now. 1-3.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Perry Baker with a couple of dot downs there for the USA. And when he gets going, Carl, it seems any more than about 5 or 6 metres in the tram lines, he's going to be very hard to tackle.
Well, the thing is too, Ruby, when they give him the ball early, when he scores early, his confidence goes sky high and through the roof. And I tell you what, I'm really loving this player, Mike. You can't get any closer to the field than that. Great innovation. Luckily I didn't have it when I was playing.
Captain Black.
Carlton Arnold, former New Zealand Sevens captain. Won the London Sevens here, Carl, didn't you, in 2001? One of 5 times New Zealand have won this event. And here we go. Gilly gets us underway in the second half, and he's expertly chipped that over the head of Threaten Palamo, who's out there for the USA. So we're defensive line out here for the Americans.
It'll be interesting to see how the All Black Sevens approach the second half here, Rupert. I think they need to speed it up and try and get into the game at the moment. Sometimes when you play it slow, you get into a false sense of security and you just seem to lull through, let time pass. I think they need to be more urgent, speed it up.
Allow Niua, throws to Zach Test in the line-outs. Efficiently done from the USA, and it's out to Perry again. Ball's behind him, but he reeled it in with the telescopic right arm, and he's popped it up to Madison Hughes, who's rounded Rieko Ioane here, but Rico's up to the chase. Great pace from the New Zealand winger, but the USA have possession still. They've switched it quickly to the near side, and here's Zach Test on Lewis Ormond. Ormond's up to the challenge, as is Akira Ioane, who lends his weight to the ruck. Barrett to Pinkelman. Madison Hughes puts it to the floor. Madison Hughes has seen the space in behind. And the USA captain with a wonderful heads-up play.
Playing smart sevens at the moment. The US going side to side, spreading New Zealand's defence on one side of the field, then they bring it back quickly to the other side, and then there's big holes opening up in the middle. There's no sweeper employed for New Zealand because Gillies Kaka has to come into the front line to fill one of those holes. Madison Hughes recognises that, and the easy grubber through and the opportunity to convert here and take a 7-point lead.
Conversion's no problem for Madison Hughes, so as you say, a 7-point lead. It all started with Perry Baker, and Hughes was heavily involved at this stage, Carl.
Yeah, the wrap around there, you can see Rieko Ioane does nice to haul him in, and here's the second phase off that. Look at Madison Hughes, straight away he knew there was huge greenery in behind, and he executes.
Scored a very similar try, actually, for the USA in the final of last year's London Sevens, and he gets us back underway here. And this one's fallen, though, to New Zealand. Regan Ware running it out. Ormond will play scrum half, but a lofty pass. Kurt Baker picks up, and he himself throws a forward pass. And so initiative handed back to the reigning London Sevens champs here.
Well, New Zealand are starting to rush because they know they're in behind. Kurt Baker hasn't had much game time. His first start in this tournament, was captain last week. Look at that, the USA dominating passes, dominating possession now.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago, you would not have seen that against the New Zealand side, but the 7th series has become so much more competitive in recent times, and the USA are one of the big improvers. Here's Perry Baker again. Perry Baker! Oh, that's glorious from Perry. Close to the ruck. Is there anything this man can't do?
Well, weak on the inside defence was New Zealand. There was 2-on-1, and Perry Baker still wins the battle. This is his triple for the game, and he is starting to dominate. This all come down from a New Zealand mistake too, a forward pass. As Tim Mickelson rallies the troops, he gets them in the middle of Twickenham and says, we've got to start aiming up here. And Madison Hughes could take it out to 2 scores.
Well, we're used to seeing him out on the wing, aren't we, Carl? But this must be a set play off the training park. They bring him in close, inside Kurt Baker, inside Gillies Kaka, and that's just a wonderful hat-trick from the American. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, Kurt Baker there just overran. He needs to start on the inside and push out.
So mountain to climb here for New Zealand, 28-14, the USA lead in the Cup quarterfinals. And they've won the ball back again, the USA, from the restart. Little knock on from New Zealand, and 2 minutes 45 left on the clock.
Well, now we'll see the Americans, I think, just slow play right down as New Zealand were trying to do. They're not the ones who have to push the play. They're not the ones chasing the game.
Zach, quick,
So if the USA are smart, they just get their set plays, stay away from contact, but when they do engage, they have to be strong.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
So Madison Hughes feeds the scrum. Threaten Palamo out to Falau Niua. And it's the round the back play again from Madison Hughes, the captain. Beautiful. And guess who's on the outside? It's Perry Baker. And he has a fabulous 4 tries against New Zealand.
Well, this is a set play move USA have used on the circuit before with a wraparound from Madison Hughes from the scrum. See Madison go to work. They'll go in. They'll ball play here. We'll have one looper, and then Madison Hughes comes on the second. That's what opens the hole. You can see the defence can't drift. Kurt Baker gets caught in 2 minds, and, well, give it to space and give it to the guy that can fly.
Well, what's the second half here from the USA? Chance here for Madison Hughes to add more points. He's made a wonderful connection with that, and that has gone straight and true to compound the misery on New Zealand. 35 points to 14, and Perry gets a well-earned rest.
Well, I tell you, there wouldn't be too many people who have scored 4 tries against an All Black Sevens team. I'll give you the drum. Madison Hughes really has stepped up in this game, this quarter-final. Well-deserved, Perry Baker.
Only the second time a player has scored 4 tries in a game this season, and the USA have the ball again. And Thressen Palamo's got it, the big number 6. He's within a couple of metres. All America here. Here's Pinkelman. Ben Pinkelman reaches out. And the man from Colorado State University is over for a meat pie of his own.
And they're enjoying it, so that's the danger for me going forward. Look out, here they come, the defending champions. They are not going to relinquish their title without a fight. This USA team, no doubt about that.
Captain, sweet.
From the kickoff again, they've dominated in this area. They spread it wide again to the extremities. A nice pass by Leta Tinganga. Palamo coming on, and that's the beauty when you're ahead by this much. You can give your players off the bench a bit of game time. Well, Pinkelman, he's been strong.
That is officially now the most points that the USA have ever scored against New Zealand. 42 to 14. Nat Augsburger, who's out there now, restarts play. Ioane brings it down. Can New Zealand try and finish this Cup quarter-final on a high? Advance is being played. Here's Kurt Baker. Augsburger with a heavy chop tackle there, and it's gone forward, and Madison Hughes says, "Thank you very much. I will chip that over the sideline." We have seen history here. Mike Friday, expert tactician. They got it absolutely right, the USA. Perry Baker, 4 tries against New Zealand. What a wonderful performance from them. And they are through to the Cup semi-finals, the USA. They have dominated the All Black Sevens here. Their 4th win over them this season, 42 points to 14.